This is Danelle here at Networkchain, and today we are going to go over the cryptocurrency market as usual, and also a little bit of news in the ETF world, as well as the crypto airdrops keep coming. If you don't know what that is, we'll get into it in a minute. As usual, let's go ahead and start off with the update. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at $41,899. Definitely had a nice little bounce back over the past week. It's now flat from where it was 7 days ago, just up 0.4%. But we are seeing that after it dipped down below 40,000, it has now climbed back up and is in that $41,000 range. We'll see if it continues going into this week. As you can see, Solana has bounced back nicely, currently trading above 3.5% from last week at $95.66. We have XRP that's down 4%. We have Cardano down 3.6%. Avalanche is up 5.67%, and Dogecoin is down nearly 8% at 7.59%, trading just under 8 cents, still in the top 10. So if we have a look at the spot Bitcoin ETFs, a lot of people are trying to keep track with what is going on in that area because there has been a lot of selling from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. We've talked about that in a couple of our past videos. They are the largest holder of Bitcoin as an institution. They still have over $20 billion in assets under management. So they basically have $20 billion worth of Bitcoin in their haul, and they have seen a lot of outflows. So before the spot Bitcoin ETFs, they had about 26 to 28 billion dollars worth of Bitcoin. Now we're seeing that outflow come out because their fee is still quite high. They're still at 1.5% compared to an average of around 0.25% or so. So it's still upwards of 7 times more than some of these ETFs listed here. So a lot of people are looking to get out of GBTC, take some profit, because a lot of them got into it when there was a discount. It was trading at a discount compared to the price of Bitcoin and the assets that they had. And now they're going to move some of that money into the other ETFs, or just go ahead and take profits and move it elsewhere, especially in tech when we're seeing a bull run continue to happen in that area. So that sector is still doing quite well in the market as a whole. So as you can see, Grayscale still has the largest amount of assets at 20 billion. IBIT is the BlackRock ETF. It's called iShares Bitcoin Trust. It has now nearly 2 billion in assets over management. BITO, Fidelity, they're closing in on 2 billion. The ARK Invest, their trust is at 5, or ETF I should say, is at 512 million, and Bitwise is just behind that at 490 million dollars. So as you can see here, these are the different Bitcoin related ETFs or stocks that are traded that have some type of correlation to Bitcoin, whether they hold Bitcoin directly or through futures or through the company itself or fund holding it. These are some of the different ETFs that are related to Bitcoin. So if you want to go here to etfdb.com, and this is actually a really great resource just in general when it comes to learning about ETFs. It's the ETF database, so you can do comparisons between different ETFs. And of course, you have ETFs and information like the SPY, which is a fund that basically traces the S&P 500. You have QQQ, which is a heavy tech ETF, and you can see all the different holdings. So you can definitely learn a lot about the different sectors and all of the ETFs that are available on the market right now. So definitely not a bad resource to bookmark. So we've been talking about ETFs. And obviously, there's been a lot of noise when it comes to the spot Bitcoin ETFs that were approved and now currently trading. So next up, people are talking about Ethereum. And so far, there have been applications that have been submitted to the SEC. And now they are waiting to get a decision from the SEC regarding an Ethereum ETF. Many people believe, just like the Bitcoin ETF, that most likely it will be approved. The SEC is currently delaying those decisions. So they recently delayed a decision this past week, and they are going to have to make a final decision, I believe, on the BlackRock application sometime in May. So we still have a little bit of time there, but because of the fact that there's an Ethereum futures product that is out trading on the market. People are speculating because just like Bitcoin, there's a Bitcoin futures product that is out on the market. If the SEC can approve those products, which many people believe are actually a little bit riskier than a spot product, where you actually have to have the assets on hand as opposed to betting, technically betting on the movement of a particular asset in the future. People believe that since there is an Ethereum futures product, that there will at some point have to be a spot Ethereum ETF. So we have seen Ethereum do pretty well when it comes to holding up in that 2,000 to 2,500 range. So we'll continue to monitor what's happening with Ethereum. It's had a bit of a down week, but this is healthy in the market. You can't go just up only, because most likely if it does that, it's going to dump incredibly hard. So you want to see a steady, gradual incline over time. It's not just going to go a straight line up. So we'll continue to monitor what happens with Ethereum as we head into the spring. So another big news story over this past week was the airdrop of Win coin. It is basically a fractionalized coin representing a piece of an NFT by the founder of Jupiter Decentralized Exchange. It is a Solana-based blockchain decentralized exchange, and it trades and swaps, and you can do all different types of things with your coins that are on the Solana blockchain. They carry a lot of Solana coins, and if you go here to jup.ag, that is the Jupiter website, and make sure that you always check which links you're going to and that they are the proper links, because if you connect your wallet and sign it and let it link up to that particular website, then they have access to your funds. So you have to be very, very careful. So if you're interested in us doing a tutorial when it comes to connecting your wallet to a website, we can do that. We do have a video on MetaMask, which is a Web3 wallet. Phantom is another Web3 wallet, and a lot of people like Phantom for Solana blockchain-based coins and NFTs, but it is a hot wallet as compared to a cold wallet. But you need to use a hot wallet when you're trying to use something like this, which is a decentralized chain exchange. And you can see here, you can do swapping from one coin to another, and it's mostly all Solana based tokens on this, and it is, I believe, yes, all Solana based tokens here on Jupiter, but you could swap between Solana and USDC, or Solana and this new meme coin that we're going to talk about in a second called the Win coin. And you can do that, or you can do limit orders to set your price to buy a particular coin. So you can do DCA, you can bridge from one blockchain to another. And I believe you can only bridge Ethereum. There may be a few other coins that you may be able to bridge, but that is going from one blockchain to another. So that's called a bridge, where you're able to go from one blockchain to the other blockchain. And so there's a fee, and sometimes higher fees when it comes to being able to do that. But there are bridges that basically are the go-between between two different blockchains. So anyway, the Win coin is going up in price over these last couple of days. It just came out a couple days ago on the, I believe it was the 26th. Let's see here. Yes, it came out on the 26th, and you have until January 29th, I believe 3 o'clock UTC time, and it's about 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, or today really, on January 29th. And so WinCoin is a fractionalization of an NFT that was made by the founder of Jupiter. And Jupiter is getting ready to have a large airdrop that comes out next week called the Jupiter Coin, I believe it's going to be called. And so a lot of people who use the Phantom wallet, which I mentioned, which is the hot wallet that you can use to connect to Jupiter to trade and swap coins and things of that nature, if you use Phantom and have been helping to bring this decentralized exchange along by using that product, sometimes you can be eligible for what you call an airdrop, which is basically free coins that come out into the market. So Jupiter is going to be coming out onto the market next week. So people who use the Phantom wallet and qualify, and there are a lot of scam Jupiter coins that are out there right now that are trading on different decentralized exchanges. Do not fall for it. Make sure that you do your research, your proper research, and that you're going to the right place to get your airdrop, as well as potentially redeem it on whatever decentralized or centralized exchange that ends up carrying the Jupiter token. But in the meanwhile, they decided to also reward Jupiter claim holders with the WIN coin. WIN, WEN, as you can see here, there's some crazy, usually fluctuations when it first comes out, and then it started to settle in for a little while. But as you can see over the past day, it is now up nearly 60%, over 60% now. So it's definitely steady on the rise currently. So that seems to be doing well right now. So if you continue to learn about the cryptocurrency market and play around with some of the different tools that are out there, particularly when it comes to Web3 wallets and decentralized platforms, you do have opportunities to be able to basically get free money. And you have to make sure that you consult your financial advisor, particularly when it comes to the tax consequences of these particular airdrops, because it is considered I believe, a capital gain when you first receive those particular coins. So you definitely want to do your due diligence when it comes to that. But there definitely is a lot of interesting things that are happening in the cryptocurrency space. This is the WIN website. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the tokenomics and the foundation and the brand that they're building here with the WIN token, you can find out more here at wincoin.com. I also mentioned the Jupiter website where you can do a lot of things there. This is the airdrop website for the WIN coin. So if you did qualify for that airdrop, this is where you go to. But make sure, once again, that you go to the proper link. And so just make sure to, if anything, stay tuned. We try to give you the most interesting news that's coming out in cryptocurrency and NFTs nearly every day on X as well as Instagram. So we appreciate your support and thank you so much for watching and listening. We'll continue to keep you posted on what's coming up next in the cryptocurrency market. So please make sure to stay tuned, and we look forward to linking up with you soon on the Networkchain. Bye-bye.